Meet the Energy World. Today we have with us Ms. Shubhra Mohanka, Director, Gautam Solar. A very warm welcome to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
So, ma'am, starting off, please tell us about the company's journey which led to its focus towards solar manufacturing.
So this company was started by my father-in-law. He's an ex-professor in engineering college, and I think when they were in Delhi, then back in 1998, at that time Delhi was still very polluted and had all the, red line, blue line buses used to travel and stuff. So at that time, solar energy, he thought it back in 98 that solar energy is going to be something that is going to be great in the future. So he started making components for solar energy. So it was one of the sectors that he started doing it. Then his son Gautam Mohanka, who's now the CEO, he graduated from Shriram College of Commerce and then he did his MBA from MDI Gurgaon. After graduating from B school, he went to Europe on a backpacking trip. And he went to a lot of places there. And at that time, Germany was at the forefront of solar. So he visited a lot of factories, met a lot of people. And then when he came back, he decided that, solar is something that we need to focus on, our energies basically on. So from that time onwards, I think from 1998 to 2002, it further solidified. Then he slowly started making a lot of components in the solar energy sector. And in 2010-12, finally we put up a solar module manufacturing unit also. So we've been in this sector for a very long time now. I mean, approximately 25 plus years we have been doing work here. Yeah.
So tell us about the company's core values.
If you have to run a company from a long-term perspective, any company should be giving a lot of trust to the customer, because this is a product on which we give 25-year warranties. If you look at any product today, your phone, your car, nobody comes with a 25-year warranty. I mean, in fact, it's encouraged that you change your phone every 1 year, you change your car every 3 to 4 years. This is one product where you have to give a 25-year warranty, which is now going up to 30 years. So trust is a very, very big value that you need to bring to the table, because once you sell the product, your customer is actually basing your entire faith on you. And ours is an 100% equity is held by the promoter family, Gautam Solar. So that helps giving a long-term outlook to the entire thing. And being in this sector for such a long time, I think it has really helped us. We have got prepayment advances from our customer running into 8 to 10 months also. And we're like, pick up your material, and stuff like that. So I think it's a very, very big core value which is there. Plus, of course, we are an extremely technical company. We believe a lot in innovations, in R&D, in patents, and which is not, in India, you do not give that much value to it. But we focus a lot on product innovations and R&D, and that is why I think these are two things that have really helped us go by and do a long tenure in the solar industry.
Yeah. So moving on, how does your company's growth and targets related to solar manufacturing align with the country's Make in India initiatives and domestic solar manufacturing plans?
Yeah. So India has set a target for 500 gigawatts by 2030. So I think it really helps if you have a domestic market which has got a lot of demand. Then of course putting a manufacturing unit helps. And we have seen how energy security is becoming more and more important. I mean, in a COVID-like situation, if I draw a parallel to another industry, we had our own vaccines which were going out in the market for India, and as well as supporting people throughout the world. I think a similar case is in solar sector, where renewable energy is going to play a very important role. And this is one area that we can, as a manufacturer, give a lot to the nation. And though the market is still dependent 70 to 80% on the Chinese module manufacturers, but I think the more Indian module manufacturers like us and like our industry colleagues become strong, it will be a great thing for India and for its energy security. And I also believe not only in India, for example, US, a lot of exports are going out from solar modules to the US, Europe, etc. also. And we could be the next Indian IT industry, the solar industry, in terms of exports and stuff. So I think it's going to go, as a solar module manufacturer, we have a long way to, we've come a long way, and we have a long way to go, I think. I think we can really put India on the solar map, in the world.
Yeah. Right. So where does sustainability fit into all of this, and how do you, draw a parallel from sustainability of your company, sustainability goals of your company, and the net zero goals and sustainability goals of the country?
As I said, sustainability goals towards the country, 500 gigawatts, things are happening. Gautam Solar is going to be a 1 gigawatt manufacturer by next month. So we believe that we'll be targeting a 10 to 15% kind of market share in the 500 gigawatt market that happens in the sustainability market of India. From a sustainability inside the company, what we have done is we draw 25% of our power currently from solar energy, from renewable energy sources that are the direct emissions that we are doing. And now we are going to, ourselves as a company also, we have taken a net zero target that will be drawing 100% of our energy from the renewable energy sector itself by the end of this year. Secondly, what we have also done as a part of a CSR initiative is we have trained sustainability officers because there is a lot of gap in ESG sector in India in terms of the professionals. And as a company, what we have done, what we are doing is we are training these people free of cost and on ESG goals. And then these people are available for the industry. They are available inside the industry for us, ourselves, and for others, that they could, they could have that skill set to move to the sustainability targets set out by India.
Ma'am, lastly, as you were mentioning about R&D and patents. So tell us about the technological advancements that are happening in your company.
Yeah. So I think as a company, how we differentiate ourselves is we've always been a very technically oriented company. So what we have done is most of the machines that are used for manufacturing solar modules comes from China. And in India, I don't think we have a single manufacturer of machines. What we have done is we have taken the machines from outside, what all leading suppliers do. We have also developed our own machines where we have automated the processes. So we have an entire automation division and an R&D division, which is working on development of the machines which is used for manufacturing of solar modules. Because manufacturing is a very important part of things. The more you automate and the more you have got the control of machines is in your hands, you're able to deliver a better product out to the customer. Second thing is that we have moved, so for example, in mono, we understood that poly is going to be a thing of the past and we invested in monoperk long ahead of what others did. And again, similar thing what we have done is we have invested in N-type TOPCon, which is a new technology, which is again 10% more energy driven in the same area than monoperk. So we are continuously both from a production perspective, a process perspective, and from a product perspective, we are continuously moving ahead. And we have filed patents in this regard on the machines that we have done. The R&D unit is held by Mr. Gautam Mohanka himself. He's extremely interested. He's a very product-oriented person, and he's extremely interested into it. And we are taking patents on various machines that we are doing. And today we are using it for own. Tomorrow we could be a machine manufacturer to the world also. Yeah.
So thank you so much, ma'am. It was a very informative and very, insightful conversation. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks a lot for inviting me. Thank you.